Now we will learn about the mean and median. Consider an example. The marks obtained by 80 students in a mock test of mathematics are given below in the following table. Find mean and median. So marks of the students 0 to 10 marks, 10 to 20 marks, 20 to 30 marks, 30 to 40, similarly 90 to 100 marks. Number of the students obtained corresponding particular marks 0 to 10 marks 3 members, 10 to 20 marks 5 members, 20 to 30 marks 7 members, similarly 90 to 100 marks 8 members. So now solution. Total number of the students, that means n equal to sigma f equal to 80 students. Now formula for the mean x bar equal to sigma fm by sigma f. So formula for the median capital M equal to L plus n by 2 minus Cf, that means cumulative frequency, whole divided by f into I. So first of all we calculate the mean. So we transform this horizontal table into vertical table. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20 up to 90 to 100, 0 to 10, 10 to 20 up to 90 to 100, 3, 5, 7 up to 8, 3, 5, 7 up to 8. So in our formula we have M. So now calculate M and FM values. How? So M means mid values. So mid values of the marks 0 to 10. What is the mid value of 0 to 10? 5. So what is the mid value of 10 to 20? 15. So what is the mid value of 20 to 30? 25. Similarly, what is the mid value of 90 to 100? 95. So these are the mid values. So after we finding mid values, then we calculate the FM values. FM is F values and M values. So product of these two values we get FM values. So 3 into 5, 15. 5 into 15, 75. 7 into 25, 175. 10 into 35, 350. Similarly 8 into 95, 760. So in our formula we have sigma fm by sigma f. What is the meaning of sigma? That means summation of all the values. So what is the f values? Number of students is the f values, and we calculate the fm values. So what is the sigma f? So addition of these all values we will get sigma f, that equal to 80. So addition of these all values we will get sigma fm, that is 4140. So now we calculate mean by the substituting these values in this formula. Mean, it is denoted by x bar, that equal to sigma fm by sigma f, that equal to 4140 by 80. So finally we get the mean of given problem is 51.5. Now find out the median for the same problem. First of all, we know that transform horizontal table to vertical table. Same marks and number of the students. After that we calculate cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency obtained by the sum of all preceding frequencies. So here 3 is frequency 3. Next 5 plus 3, 8. 7 plus 5 plus 3, 15. 10 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3, 25. 12 plus 10 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3, 37. In another way, so we calculate the cumulative frequency with present frequency and preceding cumulative frequency summation. So 12 plus 52, 64. 6 plus 64, 70. 2 plus 70, 72. 8 plus 72, 80. We know that basic formula for the median is, if n is odd, median is n plus 1 by 2 the observation. If n is even, median is n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 by 2. That means average of these two terms. Okay. Here in this problem, n is 80. That means it is even. So median is n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 by 2. That means 80 by 2, 40 plus 40 plus 1, 41 by 2. That equal to 40.5 observation. So now find out the median class. So up to in our observations 0 to 3 placed in this class, 4 to 8 placed in this class, 9 to 15 placed in this class, 16 to 25 placed in this class, 26 to 37 observations placed in this class. So 38 to 52 observations placed in this class. So what is our observation? 40.5. That means this observation placed in this class. This is our median class. So now find out L, that is the lower limit of median class. So in this median class, lower limit is 50. F, frequency of median class. What is the frequency of this median class? 15. CF, cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. So preceding one, that means it's 37. So n equal to number of students, sigma f equal to 80. I is the interval of group input data. So what is the group input data? 0 to 10, 10 to 20, up to 90 to 100. What is the difference between these two values? 0 to 10. What is the difference? That 10. 10 to 20, it's also 10. 20 to 30, it's also 10. Similarly 90 to 100, it's also 10. That means I equal to 10. So substitute these values in median formula. Median, it is denoted by m equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into I. 50 plus n value 80 by 2 minus CF value 37 by F value 15 into I value 10. 50 plus 80 by 2, 40. So 40 minus 37, 3. 1 by 15, that equal to 1 by 5 into 10. 10 by 5, that equal to 2. So finally we get median for this problem is 52. Now we will learn about the Karl-Pearson coefficient. Consider an example. Find the value of correlation coefficient from the following data of patients, and also given ages of patient and glucose level of the patients. Now we will calculate the Karl-Pearson correlation coefficient with the formula R equal to n into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y whole divided by square root of n into sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Here n is the sample size. In this problem we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number of samples. That means n equal to 6. X is the ages of the patient. Y is the glucose level of the patient. Sigma means summation. That means sum of the all the values. Based on the formula, we want to calculate the terms xy, x square, y square. First of all, we transform this horizontal table to vertical table. 43, 21, 25, 42, 57, 59. 43, 21, 25, 42, 57, 59. 99, 65, 79, 75, 87, 81. 99, 65, 79, 75, 87, 81. So those are the y values. Then calculate xy term, x square term, y square term. So xy means, so product of these two values, 43 into 99. So those equal to 4257. 21 into 65, that equal to 1365. Similarly, 59 into 81 equal to 4779. After that we calculate x square term. That means 43 into 43. So 1849. 21 into 21. 441. Similarly, 59 into 51. 3481. So next, after that we calculate y square values. So 99 into 99, 9801. So 65 into 65, 4225. 81 into 81, 6561. So now we want to calculate the sum of all the values. So summation. So calculate sum of these values. Those equal to 247. That means sigma x equal to 247. So sum of these all values, those equal to sigma y, that equal to 486. Sum of all these values equal to 20,485, that equal to sigma xy equal to 20,485. Sum of these all values, sigma x square, those equal to 11,409. Similarly, sigma y square equal to 40,022. So substitute these values in the formula to get correlation coefficient. So R equal to, this is the correlation coefficient formula. So substitute these values in this formula. R equal to N6 sigma xy 20,485 minus sigma x 247 into sigma y 486 whole divided by square root of n means 6 sigma x square value 11,409 minus sigma x whole square, that means 247 whole square, into n means 6 sigma y square, that means 40,022 minus sigma y whole square 486 whole square. So simple calculations is it. So 6 into 20,485 means 1,22,910 minus 247 into 486 120,042 whole divided by square root of 6 into 11,409, that equal to 68,454 minus, so 247 whole square 61,009. So 6 into 40,022, that equal to 2,40,132 minus 486 whole square 2,36,196. So we perform the subtraction operation here. Then we get 2,868 by square root of subtraction for these two terms. We will get 7,445. Subtraction of these two terms, we will get 3,936. So then equal to 2,868 by square root of true course 93 lakhs 3,520. So square root of this term is 5,413.27. So consider divided by for these two terms, then we will get correlation coefficient 0.53. Finally we get the answer 0.53 for this correlation coefficient for above given problem. Thank you.